In this episode I'm out in a Danish forest looking for badger sets or fox dens. I've seen badgers here before on a trail camera some years back, so I know they're here, but I'm gonna look for both homes for foxes and badgers. It's the first time I really have spent time doing this, and if I find a home for one of the species, I'm gonna set up a trail camera to see if anybody's home, and I can maybe do a setup to photograph and film these beautiful creatures. But first, in this big forest, I have to find where they live and some tracks maybe. So let's go explore the forest. It's the last days of March and also the start of spring here in Denmark. As you can see behind me, there's not a lot of leaves on the trees and bushes, so I have a lot of light here in the forest, and that does make it easier to find the tracks I'm looking for, or maybe dents or sets for these two species. So I'm just gonna keep on looking and see if I can find some tracks and set up my trail camera. I think I got very lucky here. I found something looking like a fox den maybe. So this could be a good place to set up the trail camera. Just gonna move over here. I think they are connected. I found another hole. Actually, this one I'm sitting at here, it looks used. The dirt is really smooth. No leaves or anything in the den here, so I think maybe there's a fox here. So now I have set up my trail camera here on the tree here. And if I just turn around, as you can see over here, this is the fox den. I think it's a fox. So it's gonna be really exciting to see if anybody's home here. But we just have to wait and see. So now I'm just gonna leave my trail camera to do the job and tell me what's happening here at night.
These are the first photos I got of this shy animal, and I really didn't expect it to be so hard to get close to them. This fox den is about 5 meters from a public trail, so I expected the foxes to be used to humans.
I'm now sitting at the fox den. I've had the trail camera here for 3 nights, and already I got a lot of photos from the camera of the fox coming and leaving, and it's kind of the same time. It leaves the den and come in the morning again. So I've just set mine here with auto capture and monitoring the den just to see what happens. I'm not in camo or anything. I want to see how it reacts to me if it comes up in this first setting. But as I said, I use auto capture, and that's really clever. That means I don't have to be ready all the time and sit with my finger on the trigger. The camera is monitoring the den, and if the fox sticks up its head, it starts photographing by itself. It's super clever. So really nice feature to have in situations like this. But let's see what happens. I better start or stop talking, because it sure will not come out if I make noise. So I have to be still now for a long time. After 2 hours of waiting, and when it was really dark, the fox finally peeked out the fox tent. But he went back down when he saw me. He just was up for a few minutes. But that was expected. I just wanted to see how he reacted to me. So next time I will try to maybe go in camo or a camo tent or something like that. But still, it's a little too dark now here late March. When the fox come out. Maybe in a month the light is a little better, and maybe there's cops in the den. I will just keep on filming with my trail camera and see what happens, and take some sessions out here with my Z9. So after I left the fox den last night, the fox came back So it's still here. Didn't spook it off. But a leaf came in front of my camera lens, so I have to get back here and just clean it out, so I get a clear view of the den again. Also, I brought a fresh fish for the fox to see if he will take it in front of the camera, and also maybe to couple some positives to my scent, so the fox knows when he can smell I've been there, that maybe there's a little snack for him. So maybe it works, I don't know. We have to wait and see. But right now I have to clean out the camera, so I gotta get a clear view again of the den. I tried to camouflage the camera a little here, but actually these leaves are disturbing the IR lights, so they are too bright on the footage. So that's not a good idea to have that camouflage there, so I'm just gonna clear it off. So, clear view again. Now here's the fresh fish I was talking about. I'm gonna leave for the fox.
I am securing the fish with a stick in the ground so it's not too easy for the fox to run off with it. As you can see, the fox liked the little snack I left for it. It's important not to leave too much food, they need to find their own.
I am now back in the forest here. I had my trail camera, or cameras. I put out an extra camera for about 3 weeks, and there's a lot of activity out here now with the foxes. I've seen 2 at the same time, so I know there's 2 in the den. So I hope there's cubs down there, so let's see how it goes. The fox didn't come out tonight, at least when I was here at the den, so yeah, I just gotta keep trying. But I have brought home one of the trail cameras, and that camera has been recording videos. I'm really excited to see what I captured at night at this location.
This footage is captured with one of my trail cameras. As you can see, the foxes are very cautious, and I really doubt I get any footage of these 2 foxes in daylight. The forests are really dense here around the foxes, and that makes it really hard to keep a distance because the trees getting in the way. And because they are so shy, and if I get too close they won't come up. But I will give it a try to capture some beautiful footage with my Z9.
This is the 3rd time I'm at the fox location in the forest. This time I'm trying to, as you can see here behind me, it's right here. And I've put up a action cam. And also I have, just gonna show you here my trail camera. And I have a thermal spotter, and all these units are recording today. And also I'm gonna set up my Z9 for auto capture, and this time I'll try to make a little more distance from the den with myself, and leave it all to all the electronics to maybe get some photos and video of this very, very shy fox. So it's going to be really exciting to see if I'm going to succeed today. This is, as I said, the 3rd time I'm here. So let's see what happens. I'm just going to show you how far away I am from my gear, so I'm just going to turn the camera. This is the first time I film like this. I would rather be there and have the experience close to the den, but those foxes are really shy in here. They don't like me being too near, so this is just a test to see if I can get some footage this way. I still hope for some fox cubs, of course, in a few weeks, and maybe they are easier to work with, but let's see what happens.
In this footage captured on my action camera, you can see how cautious the foxes are before leaving the den. I'm really surprised how shy these foxes are, because this is a very public forest. But with all wildlife, it's on their terms.
I just checked my trail camera on the mobile phone, and the fox is down there now. So I really hope all my cameras are capturing the footage. I threw a little snack in front of the den to make him stay there a little longer, just a little bit. But on my trail camera footage, I can see he's been there for quite a while, so I really hope I got some great footage. Super great.
this clip you can see it takes the fox a long time to get out of the den. It really has to make sure there's no danger above the den. When I captured this footage was the only time the fox came out in daylight. I had the Z9 set up to auto capture, but for some reason it didn't fire. And that was really too bad. I would have gotten some great photos this day. But I guess I set up the auto capture wrong. And that again reminds me to test out new features before using them when it really matters. But despite that, I got some great footage of this beautiful fox. So I have been spending a lot of time at this fox den, and I have realized I'm not gonna get close to these foxes with the Z9. So I'm gonna end this episode by only showing footage from my different cameras, thermal and action camera, and also trail cameras. So I still will leave a trail camera out there to see if there comes some cubs, and maybe they are easier to get closer to, maybe, or I can put out some snacks nearby. There are some really nice tree trunks in the forest with the green vegetation and stuff like that. So, but for now, this is the end of this episode. And if I succeed in getting some cub footage, I will do a second part of this fox project. So that's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and will hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Stay safe. Bye.